We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Landover. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Ready? 7 Warriors, 17. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one taken in by Hyatt. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
19 right. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
New York.
Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
The Commanders take over.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield. On some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
Across midfield at the 48.
Ready, set.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 3.
Viking 18.
They'll stick with him again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Washington.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And that's good run support on the end. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready up.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
Two. Cowboy 80. Ready up.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Butler's kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Yep, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Come on, come on.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Pass complete to Neighbors. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Cowboy 80.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
First down. It's a
Let's
gain
go.
of 6.
Cut back team. Cut back.
First down, New York.
Back to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Nice.
He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
19 Lions.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Not Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now give on the ground. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Giant 1st down.
First down, Giants.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Ready up.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They face 2nd down and 7.
Bronco 8. Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Drop 60. Drop 60.
Second and goal.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Giants.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Okay,
The
break.
drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80s, ready?
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cowboy, Dragon 60. Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go.
Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st down, Giants.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Commanders come up with it. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage. And then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Come on. Set.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check up.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready! Back up!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
19, red.
Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First and 10.
Buffalo 18.
And the Giants.
Cowboy 80.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Giants.
Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
29 more yards.
That one's good for 29. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Second and 9.
Ready.
This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
19, 18.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long.
70 Lions.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach fourth down by what they call on third down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on fourth. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on fourth down is leaning towards settling for 3. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Drive will start on the ground, and he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Hey, go! Bronco 80.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
The RPO, that one is complete, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's first and 10.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range, but for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 2nd and 10, though, trying to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Count 79 Broncos.
Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short game, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. What you got? Ready, right?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check. 19 Lion. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. He gets free. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
makes the score. Commanders 20, Giants 10.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
19-18.
A run now on second down, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
It's third down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. 15. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he will go all the way. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tiger. Ready? Knocked up, 60, Hawk 70.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now he'll air one out. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Check smash. Panther Street. the street.
And he'll get about 5.
Number 3, ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5.
Hey, smash Bronco. Bronco 80. Hurt. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
Viking 18. 79 Broncos. Go.
Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Ready. Trent Coogan, Warriors 70, 60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
18 caught, drop 60, drop 60.
At the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Giants.
77 Pirates.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
18, Pioneers.
Second and 6. At the Commanders'
Cup
30-yard
19,
line.
Cup 19.
Back to the air one more time. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
19. Jeanette. Viking 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
79 Broncos.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal. Out the gun, here's a run up the gut. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal.
Cowboy 80.
They're trying to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a third attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, New York. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Giants are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Makes the score. Commanders 27, Giants 17.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Stephanie, go check. Bronco 80. Go, Rig. Go.
To the ground, a first down run. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard
Ball
line.
on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Set. 60. Hurt. Big Lion.
They'll run with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. Let go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. A gain there of 11. Good for a Commanders first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
They'll run right side with Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Steady.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60. Hey, check that. Street. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 10, and they'll get a fresh set of downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Lightning 18. Go check. Steady.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Come on, set! Panther 60! Panther Street! Panthers, hurt!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the defense rallies to the ball, brings them down at the 5. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. Here we go, start.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now on 2nd and long.
a loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
79, bro. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. 24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down. Here's 1st down.
Here we go. 60 average. Press all 80.
Exiting the pocket right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.